Good morning. This Wednesday, the 2nd of February, I'm Sophia Mavridis, a market analyst with Bell Direct, and apologies for the lateness of this morning bell. We've had some technical difficulties this morning. Well, yesterday, local shares rose 0.5% after the RBA, in its first meeting of the year, formally ended its quantitative easing program as inflation rises faster than expected. This was the bond buying program introduced in late 2020 as an emergency measure during the pandemic, which kept bonds anchored near record lows to help keep borrowing costs for households and businesses low. And as expected, the central bank also held the interest rate at 0.1%. Yesterday, 10 of the 11 industry sectors closed with gains. However, the market was weighed by losses in materials as the price of iron ore declined. This saw BHP, Rio Tinto, RIO and other mining stocks among the worst performers. Meanwhile, ASX tech stocks were the top performers as the Nasdaq rebounded and Block, formerly known as Square, officially took over Afterpay. Appen, APX led the gains up almost 8%. Block, SQ2 and Zip Z1P were among the top 10. And the most traded stocks by Bell Direct clients yesterday included BHP and Vanguard's ETFs VAS and VGS. In overseas markets, European stocks started February on a positive note, and US stocks rose for the third day, extending the market's comeback from the sell-off that we saw in January. The Dow up 0.8%, the S&P 500 up 0.7%, and the Nasdaq up 0.8%. In commodities, prospects of rising demand as economies recover and concerns over tight supplies continue to support the oil market. Oil markets are at 2014 highs and increased 17% in January, which is the strongest gain since February 2021. The price of oil is currently trading higher above $88 a barrel. Gold prices also edged higher for the second consecutive session, trading above $1,800 an ounce. Gold lost almost 1.7% in January, mostly due to a general dollar weakness. The copper price also rose amid a weaker dollar, as well as data that shows strong factory activity in Europe during a week of thin trading in China as their markets are closed for Chinese New Year's celebrations. And iron ore has rebounded. Spot prices of iron ore are up with rising imports from China. The seaborne iron ore price is over 7% higher, trading at $138 a ton. Now, in economic data earlier, I mentioned that yesterday the RBA held the interest rate at its record low 0.1% as widely expected. Now, remember, the RBA has said that until annual wage growth nears 3%, interest rates won't be lifted. Annual inflation is between the RBA's 2 to 3% target, but aren't too convinced that it will stay there. In terms of interest rates, the central bank is not in a hurry to make changes. And today at 12:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, the RBA Governor Philip Lowe will speak on the year ahead. Now, as for some trading ideas to consider, Bell Potter maintained their buy rating on Bathurst Resources, BRL, and have increased their price target from 98 cents to $1.25. BRL last closed at 77 cents, implying 57% share price growth in a year. And lastly, Trading Central have identified a bullish signal in De Grey Mining, DEG, indicating that the stock price may rise from the close of $1.18. So we may see higher prices, at least in the short term. And that is all for this morning. I'm Sophia Mavridis with Bell Direct. Have a great day and happy trading.